Fantastical tales of fairy frequently sends gender specificity, queer in the heartbeat of such the eloquent farce as is my concept of the natural world, shifting the few moments of decrees for the furthering of love in whichever form it should take to whip me into the solidity of the conceptual beloved movements of time when I feel myself holding on to my jaw. I long to push hard headlong into a quizzical demise, not of any physicality, but pushing through the walls of my illusional institution. I'm just on the edge of all of this. I am jumping. My heart tells me it's the right thing to do, alleviating internal fears. I love her. The story of my fairy godfather and my love and loyalty, and even with everything, protagonist and antagonist are one and the same. Plot point A, plot point B. Begin the question. In the first 20 minutes, the Godhead, my concern to do everything right, knowing I am only along for the ride, and my personal concept of worldly control is only pushing against the mediocrity in my mental abstract of my knowledge of the actual situation. Even it does resonate within and outside of my physical boundaries. Timing is outside the parameters of this experience, but absolutely brilliant. I think, I can, I know, I am. Just say the magic words. My heart is about to erupt. Again, the duct tape is growing tighter around my already swelling organ, growing tissue, gaining strength. Flexible outer shell, no longer the glass, as sharp as Corelle ware, piercing into my soft flesh as I traipse across the floor to seek the dustpan to pick myself up again. A few breaths from snapping the incredulous bindings used to save me from the world. I don't need it anymore. Once again, belonging to the world is the most worthy gift I could possibly express as a creature of intellect and peace and love. Unusual, isn't it? The complexity in its most simple forms and frequencies, so purely akin to so many of my presumably failed lessons, containing wisdoms once sought and already contained in infinite timeless acts, both seen and unseen works alike. And we all presume this life is merely a fairy tale? What if it's mostly fabled? And yet the stories still exist. Peculiar? Life is stranger than fiction. That it is. Something amazing wants to happen. Well, so it does, and here is where it all begins. Heart in the educated hands of a master of her universe, knowing how much she can tolerate and understanding how much of her outside world is a creation based upon the emotional outlook of past and current events. Her plan, well, here it is. And love, there. The bottom line and the highest intention is one and the same, and I've got a lot of promotion to do, and what of promotions is nothing more but placing the information out into the world. There are truly no rules of ethnic morality if the cause is thoroughly reflected through the relevance of the intent. Better this is out in the world than in the shadows of human contemplation. But is this really the best place? Through the means of availability, making oneself available is purely an action based upon presumed opportunity. Quietly, my own question hovers from the back left side of my mind as I think of others who will stumble upon this brash work of intellectual fodder. Not such a tragic turn of events, really. The only lack would be the ability to hold on to the words and self-analyze internally as an intent. Reader, it may take seconds, days, weeks, months, all dependent on the amount of time and the words lingering in the minds of those who stumble upon them. May be asking where I'm going, where I'm leading. This I can't explain. I can't tell you where it will lead at all. Your individual interpretation will change every time you read it through. The modern construct of the words mean nothing more than that which produced the symbols, attributed to your own willingness to understand the context psychologically. Am I too heady for you yet? It's okay. I was too heady for myself 20 minutes ago. You're in great company. Thank you.